Disclaimer: the views, opinions, and insinuations made by the host or guests do not reflect those of the show, the management, and the network. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. Ayan, magandang hapon po sa lahat. Buenas tardes a todos. Magandang hapon sa lahat. Maayong hapon sa tanan. To all my brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh, and Eid Mubarak to all. And my warmest congratulations to all the graduates and completers of Batch 2022. Of course, congratulations sa lahat ng educators, sa lahat ng ating estudyante, and of course, sa ating mga parents, talagang sumusuporta sa ating mga estudyante naman. This is Life Coach Kalli, a CACC Professional Certified Life Coach from Life Coach Philippines, a mental model collector of B-Learning Society, a coaching entrepreneur, an educator for 14 years now, and currently serving as the school principal of Asia Academic School, Zamboanga City. And I am your educator's life coach who will continuously touch the lives of learners and fellow educators towards transformation. You are joining me today for PS I Love You in our new digital space, Think Talk Broadcast. Think Talk Broadcast is the flagship community project of speakers of Coaching Think Talk from Life Coach Philippines and members of Coach A coaching community. Our mission is to get closer to our kindred and better serve our coaching tribe. We envision to be being the go-to network for content that connects the mind, the heart, and of course the soul through the platform of life coaching. This is us in the Philippines advancing coaching as an art, a science, a lifestyle, a profession, and a business. And my one coaching thought for today, in the hands of every passionate and dedicated educator, young minds are molded to holistic leadership. Today, we will meet an entrepreneur and educator at the same time. And let's get to know him later, and we'll be back shortly. Welcome back. Today is 29th day of May, Sunday in the year 2022. And I am broadcasting beyond borders of Asia's Latin city, El Ciudad Latino de Asia, El Ciudad de Zamboanga, Zamboanga City. You are joining me for PS I Love You. This program is created to honor educators who touch the lives and made impact in the life of their learners, and also coaching conversation on the success story of learners that had been touched and greatly impacted by educators. At the end of the day, the learners will now pass on the baton of greatness to the next generation of learners. My guest for today is streaming live from Asia's Latin city, Zamboanga City, a certified entrepreneur and educator. He is fondly called as Jam or Jam Jam by his family and friends, a young entrepreneur educator who envisioned to uplift the food industry in Zamboanga City by teaching the new trends to young generations. Also, he would like to introduce streetwear brands and culture in Asia's Latin city to encourage young ones to become entrepreneur. At an early age, of course, because he believes that business doesn't have an age limit and they can start today. He is the owner of Empire.co clothing brand, an educator currently serving as professor at Zamboanga Peninsula Polytechnic State University, and also work as a chef at California, Lake Tahoe, USA. Ayan. So let's get to know his success story and the people who influence his success in life, and you might be inspired and would say, BS, I love you, to people who had great impact in your life now. Please do help me welcome our very special guest for today, Mr. Briel Munar.
Hi guys.
Ayan.
Good afternoon guys, everyone. Yes, it's kind of rainy, so hopefully wala tayong interference sa mga kuryentes and internet. So, yes, good afternoon.
Ayan. So magandang hapon, Briel, no? Or Jam, no? Sa ating mga kaibigan, sa pamilya, no? Your because, oo,
Yeah,
so, um, of course, di ba, nabanggit natin kanina sa yung intro, no, na you came from, of course, you work, no, sa California.
California.
How was it
Yeah.
in Lake Tahoe naman? You tell us about your experience.
Actually, I first worked sa Florida, Nickelodeon theme park. So, for you na familiar kay SpongeBob, Ninja Turtles, kung familiar kayo doon. So, I worked sa team resort nila. So, I was a cook there, prep cook, when I was third year college. And then I worked there for 3 months and then came back, graduated fourth year, and then came back dun ako tumagal sa California. So when I was in California, it was I think 3 years, 17 to I think it's 18 to 2020 or 20, yeah, something like that. So working in California is something new to me kasi it's ano siya resort siya, seasonal resort. So medyo malayo siya sa town. So all you see is mountains, snow. You know, if summer naman, there's a lot of bikes, there's a lot of people na nag-hike, there's a lot of people na nagja-jogging outside. So when it comes to winter, like everything is white. It's kind of good na makita yung snow for the first time, for the first week. But if you go along for years, like nakakainis, sobrang maputik right after ng snowfall. It's difficult to drive. Worst case scenario is nagko-close yung road kasi hindi siya pwedeng madrivean sa sobrang slippery ng lugar. So, yun, it's kind of win-win situation like when you're working on the snow. Kasi, yeah, it's snow. Wala naman sa Pilipinas yun eh. So, it's something good na when you're working, you can see a snow. Hindi ka naman malalamigan sa work kasi like when I work in the kitchen, like sobrang init sa kitchen. Plus, naka-chef's uniform ka pa. So, it's kind of good. Pag summer naman, sobrang init. Usually, nag-plain shirt lang ako and then shorts, something like that. But, yun, pag winter, sobrang winter gear ka rin talaga. Sobrang lamig rin. Yeah.
Talagang ano, no? Talagang iba't ibang seasons talaga, no?
Yeah, it's different. May mga slow season rin. I think fall. Pag fall kasi medyo walang masyadong tao kasi walang snow at the same time nagme-melt pa siya. So hindi pa siya pwedeng mag-hike, hindi ka pa pwedeng mag-jogging. So medyo yun yung slow season ng ano namin for the year, fall. After
Yeah.
ng fall, medyo pwede kang mag-vacation yan. Yan yung mga time na binibigyan kami ng vacation kasi walang masyadong tao.
Okay. Talaga siya, no? Baga pa,
Yeah.
after the three seasons, no? Parang pagdating ng
Yeah.
fall, tahimik lahat.
Yeah. At saka may spring, apat actually, spring.
Mm.
Spring is marami ring tao. Like spring break ng mga students, so they would go there. Kasi para siyang sa California, para siya yung ano Baguio. So ski capital siya. Matataas talaga yung mountains, like sobrang taas. Actually may restaurant sa taas ng mountain na kailangan mo pa mag-tram. Pakayat.
Okay.
Like it will take you like 15 minutes to be there, like going up. Yun. Marami siyang ano, a wild experience, I think, to say na kasi it's not your usual workplace, you know.
Yes.
Hindi lang siya
Siyempre, ano
yung
yun.
parang yeah, papasok ka lang and then you clock in. It's marami kang papagdaanan. Eh.
Hindi
Yun.
siya basta-basta, no?
Yeah.
Siyempre, iba yung Pinas kaya sa US naman. Na
Absolutely, yes. Sobrang opposite. Like dito may mga rules na nonsense. Like doon, like straight to the point, you go in, you work, you clock in, you work, and then if you're like working 8 hours above, you're gonna be paid overtime. And I don't know, like here they pay you per day and they want the most out of you, so you need to work like 12 hours, and which I think is unfair. You know? And
they're,
usually, like, yeah, mga chef dito, they are always looked down. Like, lalo na yung mga HRM graduates, they are always, you're just gonna be another restaurant boy sa isang restaurant or sa isang kitchen. You're gonna be just assistant cook or whatsoever. So, I always want to apply that sa mga students ko na if you want to graduate as an HRM or to work in this industry, make sure you are one of the best so that you won't be on that stigma, you know, like, magiging waiter ka lang. Kasi ganito ka lang. Like, ganun kasi yung mentality dito eh. So, I want to break that stigma, you know. That's why I'm teaching the new era something like that.
yeah. And during college, did you heard those things, no?
Oh, yeah. I mean, my friends took engineering, nursing, you know, it's like something na, sobrang taas. But guess what? You know, here I am.
Yeah.
Ayun, I mean, I moved out of the norm, like practically thinking, like if you want to be a nursing, make sure na you work outside. It's not practical to work here. Kung wala kang, you need to work out abroad talaga. It's like kasi kailangan mo pa ng mga experience and all eh. So it's something like I think it will take you 2 years more after you graduate. And then, meron ka pang boards na dapat mong ipapas. Diba? The same
So,
as engineering, it's a minimum of 5 years sa engineering. So, maraming ano siya, marami pa siyang pagdadaanan. Which in case sa HRM, I took it 3.5 years kasi in advance ko yung mga subjects ko. Pagdating ng fourth year, second sem, I don't have any subjects anymore. Literal na graduating na lang. Yun. But I'm like the typical student. Hindi ako like so super smart. You know, like typical college. You want to go here, you want to party, you want to experience anything in college. So I was that type of student. Hindi ako like achiever. Hindi ako, I don't aim for that. Hindi ako like kailangan cum laude ako or I don't do that type talaga. I was just
totoo.
enjoying my youth that time. Yeah.
Talagang ano, yung journey, ayan na lang talaga, no? Go lang talaga, no? Na,
Yeah.
okay, meral ako.
Yeah, just go, you know, like explore the world. Food brings you to places. It doesn't mean you yeah HRM graduate ka dito na lang. You're just gonna be working on something like that. I mean, I like the idea ng mga students ko when I ask them ano yung gusto nila right after graduation. So everyone, mostly they want to work on a cruise ship. They want to work as a flight attendant. They want to work as a hotelier, they want to have their own business. It takes time. It takes time. Like, you can say that when you are in first year, but as you go along, pag fourth year ka na, parang imposible pala yung, I will own a restaurant. So, you need to work for it, you know? It's easy to say. Like, when I was young, I want to be an astronaut. You know, like, you say words na pag hindi ka pa nasa realization stage, you don't, actually, hindi pala yun possible. Mga ganun.
When you're there na, no, you would realize that,
Yeah.
okay, ano pala siya, hirap pala siya i-achieve
Yeah,
kagad-agad.
hindi pala siya feasible, mga ganun stuff.
Oo. And during school days, Brielle, no, was there any challenges that you have encountered and how you overcome those challenges?
School, I think when I was in ano siguro, hindi naman siya siguro like grabe-grabe lang siya. I'm doing good like sa life ko when I was in college. Siguro yung hassle time lang is nung third year kasi I need to do the thesis and then I need to do the feasibility study. At the same time, I need to prepare my papers para nga sa work and travel namin. And then you need to fly from Zamboanga to Manila just to do the job interview
Oh,
because actual siya. So but dapat isingit mo sa schedule mo yun. And then at the same time, you need to do your visa appearance. So visa appearance is not 101% guaranteed na pasado ka na. You might like, you can get denied anytime. So sa akin, okay naman, hindi naman ako na-deny. Siguro yun lang yung pinaka-challenging part sa akin. Um, Problems naman, I don't have any naman like major talaga to the point na I wanna stop, I wanna quit, I don't see it as a problem. It's just challenges na kailangan mo to do it yourself mismo. So, yun.
so talagang ano, no, parang you really took action naman dun sa ano na yun, mga bagay-bagay na yun. Kaya sabi mo kanina na, what do you call this, yung pumunta ka ng Manila, di ba, solo-solo lang.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm with my friends na kasabay ko rin. But, hindi mo nakasama parents mo. Of course, you need to do it
Yeah.
alone. And
So, parang
then,
ano rin,
yeah.
nag-apply ka na rin on your
Yeah,
own.
parang nag-apply ka na rin. You need to do your best, like sa job interview. It was a good experience naman. So far, like, hindi pa naman ako na-deny sa mga, resumes. So far, sana hindi talaga ma-deny sa mga resume. So,
Kaya ano naman, no, ano natin ngayon, nakita naman natin na talagang nagawa mo siya, di ba? Those things na sabi mo nga,
it paid off.
nag-hustle. Oo. Kasi you've experienced sa Florida, di ba? Na
Yes.
yung ano talaga, that is OJT, di ba? Yung, tama ba
Yeah,
yun?
but you are getting paid. So, that's fine. It's like, my rate back then was 600 per hour. So, you need to work 8 hours. You know,
Yeah. How was it
8
dealing with
hours.
how
I'm
was it
sorry?
dealing with different yung talaga sabihin natin ibang lahi dun sa Florida?
You'll take time siguro na para siyang kasi may mga strict na na chef. Like, once I have this chef, I call him sir or sometimes chef. Pero ayaw niya yun, gusto niya pangalan niya. So you need to like know what he wants, and yung other chef gusto niya tawagin siyang chef talaga. So this other chef, he wants just by name. So, yun. But wala naman siyang language barrier. They speak good English. I work with Mexicans and then uh, black people, mga pure American rin talaga. But both of them cook, okay rin. At saka they teach a lot of good lessons. Yung endurance mo sa kitchen, like, talagang matatry. Like, hindi ka lang tatayo doon. Always nila sinasabi, when you have time to lean, you have time to clean. So, bawal ka sumandig. Walang upuan eh. So, you need to work 8 hours o 30 minutes lang yung break mo noon.
Yeah.
It was fun though.
Syempre, no, iba, different nationalities have different treatment that they need, right? Meron ganito, may ganyan, tama? So,
Yes.
how was it? How was it yung sabihin natin na yung learnings naman na nakuha mo sa kanila?
Para siyang baby steps. Like, it's like 0 to 100. So, when I came there, it's like 0 talaga. Like, you know how to touch food, like safety and all, but hindi naman lahat yun matuturo sa college eh. Like, hindi that,
Yeah.
like, 5% lang yung naturo sa akin, and then pagdating ko doon, it's something new. It's something na, oh, ito pala yung meaning nun. Ito pala yung dapat na gawin. So, this is how it is. Lalo na yung endurance sa heat, yun. At saka yung 8 hours na nakatayo ka, you have to deal with it every day. And then, yun, parang endurance sa kitchen yung pinaka natutunan ko talaga way back then. And also, na techniques na hindi talaga naturo dito. So, kaya now I'm teaching them basics talaga. Like, I want you to learn this before kayo mag-second year, before kayo mag-graduate, dapat alam nyo tong basics. Kasi when I was there sa open world na talaga, like welcome to the new world. I don't know anything, like deserving ba yung degree na sa akin? Kasi like pagdating ko dun, medyo kapa-kapa ka pa eh, hindi mo pa alam. So, it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know, like siguro me as a teacher, I don't want anything from the books. I want to teach them like the actual thing. Kasi reading a book is something is different from doing it. You can perfect the exam, but you can mess up your actual performance. So it's really different, di ba? Lalo
Yes.
na sa cooking. I mean, you
That's
need,
actually.
yeah, you cannot taste it by writing naman eh. You cannot, there's a lot of, kasi like, I encourage like every teacher to do something actual, lalo na sa cooking. Like, once in a while, you have to do it. I don't mind if perfect yung student nyo, and then pagdating sa actual, he doesn't know anything. So, it's something na you need to balance, like actual and modular or something na paperworks. It's really different, diba? If you have the amenities to do it, then do it. There's a lot of videos sa YouTube, sa Facebook na you can learn. Lalo na like all by yourself. Like if you wanna eat this, you have to Google or YouTube something, and then you will learn it. Iba talaga like modular kasi like modules. I'm not 100% on that side because it's just they can Google everything, so it's useless for me. Like as a teacher, it's they can
So you
Google everything. Yeah,
really prefer ano talaga, hands-on talaga, no?
hands on. Yes. So if you
Yeah.
don't deserve to be on the second level, if you like nagpapabebe ka, takot ka masunog sa oil. I mean, you're an HM student. What do you expect? Doing math? Di ba? It's something that you have to be disciplined about. It's like doing boxing pero takot kang masuntok. Parang ganun yung like pag nagda-drop sila ng something and then kinakabahan sila and then they shout, it's like, come on guys, you can't do that in real life. I will kahit i-hire kita and then nakita ko ganun performance mo, I will fire you that day mismo. Something like that. You need to have like the discipline sa self talaga. Yun.
Totoo, no? So, siyempre, di ba, sa ngayon kasi, di ba, you're an entrepreneur at the same time a teacher na rin, di ba, or an
Yes.
educator. So, of
Yes.
course, having those experiences as an educator and an entrepreneur, how can you now revolutionize teaching? What impact would you like to make with our learners naman?
Teaching for me is something that I've learned. It's not about all in the books. I want to teach them what I have learned sa real life, working outside, working abroad, working in different kitchens, doing different dishes. So it's like straight 3 years doing that. I've been in 4 restaurants rin. So like fine dining, Alabama cuisine, Japanese. So there's a lot of stuff going on. And then the discipline kasi dito, it's really different. So I want to take out that stigma to them na pagka-graduate ko ng college, mag-a-apply ako as a waiter. It's not like that, 'di ba? It's your least thing na dapat mo isipin. Yun yung least thing na dapat mo isipin. Aim higher, like invest on yourself. Experience is always the best teacher. So if you
Yeah.
have a lot of experience, you can just show your resume and automatically kahit wala ng interview, if sabihin mo, can you cook this? Of course. 'Di ba? So you don't have to be ang dami mong sa resume, blah 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 blah. And then pag sa actual, you cannot do it. So it's something that skills in life. Cooking is skills in life. So you can apply it wherever and whenever you are. It's something that you can apply every day. So basic necessity is something that you know how to cook, the proper way of cooking, the techniques, how to do food. So what I'm teaching sa mga students ko is just discipline talaga. Like if if you cook something, make sure that's the best dish you made. Okay, don't settle for mediocre, like boring dishes. Like don't serve me that. If you want to have a high grades, of course, impress me. Make some, I know. something new, something that I haven't, and I don't close doors to students. They teach me something, I learn something to them also. It's always a learning process. They teach me something also, like from cultural dishes. Um, there's a lot of ways na pwedeng me as a teacher also can learn from them. So it's give and take for students and me. I part ideas from them, and then they give me also ideas. I always say that it's always gonna be your dish, but on my standards. So that's how I roll sa mga students.
It's really ano no, it's really real life education. Baga pa
Yeah.
what have you experienced from outside ano no, yung standards from the outside. Of course, you're now
Yes.
bringing it here in the Philippines, no? To
Mm-hmm.
really ano yung ating mga estudyante naman, hindi baga pa
Yes.
hindi siya mag-e-end sa iyo. Kundi sinishare mo siya sa yung mga estudyante sa ngayon, 'di ba? Yung
Yes.
experience. Kasi syempre
So
'di
it's
ba,
a cycle.
oo, experience mo din 'yun nung ikaw na pumunta doon during your OJT. Ngayon, of
Totally.
course, you wanted nga talagang mamulat yung mga estudyante natin na this is
Yeah.
reality. This is real life education talaga. Diba?
Totally. So I
Oo.
always say na invest in yourself. Education is a form of investment. Don't settle for sometimes kasi may mga kitchen activities and then like students, sir, mahal kasi, blah 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 blah. I mean, bro, you got your tuition fee for free. And I don't bring home, they eat it. Like kung ano yung ginagawa nila, sila naman kakain. I just take a bite, tried, and that's it. It's for you to learn. Hindi naman tayo pwede like, I will cook egg for the entire sem, which is egg is cheaper, it's like 7 pesos. So we won't do that. We will go to beef, chicken, fish, there's a lot of things going through. So it's an investment. Once
Yeah.
once you do BSHM or BSHM, it's an investment. You cannot do it for free or spend less than what you think of it. You need to spend talaga. It's because it's an investment. Yun yung sinasabi ko rin sa kanila talaga.
Totoo. Kasi nga, ano, di ba? We want really the best. Of course,
Yeah,
uh, invest really for the best, di ba? Hindi siya yung sabihin natin na putyo-putyo lang.
yeah. Never settle for that. That like
Yeah.
never serve me carinderia level of food. I mean, no offense sa carinderia, but you're a HM student. You're learning. You have the internet to do something better than that.
Yeah.
You can elevate anything you want. You just have to like be think outside the box. You know, like dried adobo, you can do that. You can do like steamed adobo, like not the normal. There's a lot of stuff you can do with adobo. Kasi usually, once sinabi ko, do an Asian food. So lahat sila adobo, lahat sila. Like pwede outside Philippines naman, yung hindi natin natitikman. There's Thailand, there's
Yeah.
Chinese, there's Mongolian food, there's Cantonese food, madami. Japanese, Korean, maraming ano. So
It's really
I'm
ano,
always, yeah,
no innovation and no limit talaga, no? Baga pa
no limit. Yeah.
express really themselves sa pagdating sa craft naman nila, no?
hmm Yes. So that's
Oo.
what I always say sa kanila na always set your standards high. Never settle for less na, pwede na to, pwede na. Because
Yeah.
it's not pwede na. For me, it's not. For you, it is. But for me, it's not. It's different story. You think
Yes.
na nagluto ka ng shrimp, okay na yun kasi mahal yung shrimp. But if hindi naman talaga, I won't, it doesn't connect. Especially overcooked shrimp. Yun, mga overcooked na chicken. Akala nila it's fried. You need to overcook it. It doesn't work like that. It still have to be fresh and juicy. Yun. Yun yung
And you're
mga
doing
tingin
it,
ko.
yeah. And you're doing it naman for them, 'di ba? Not naman typically for the self, but it's really for
Yeah.
our learners.
Yeah, and para sa new era na come along and then, they will have the idea of doing something na um, maybe pagbalik ko after 5 years, they will have their ideas, their dishes sa mga restaurant. At least I know, this is my student. He made this. You know. And I mean, I don't do it like for the money, like teaching as a prof. It's something that um you just have to do it for the sake of the food industry. I think for me, it's a passion in a way that you want people to learn, because also as a citizen of Philippines and as a citizen dito sa Zamboanga, you will know bibilang lang yung restaurant na they know what they're doing. But most likely, it's just the ambience and
Yeah.
the price doesn't speaks for itself, eh. You know? Like every coffee tastes the same, iba lang yung baso. you know, it's like Spanish latte of this restaurant is still the same on the next restaurant. So it's something na parang I want to impart talaga sa ano.
Yeah. So, syempre, iba pa rin yung ano, no, sabihin natin na real life education for our students. Kasi talagang doon sila matututo what's really the real setup in the industry, no? Hindi siya yung sabihin natin to settle for less. Kundi talagang ibigay ang lahat. It's like na kung ginawa mo to, isipin mo na this is the best and this is the first and the last na showcase mo, 'di ba? At least yung talagang bigay todo na ano sa ating mga estudyante naman.
Yes.
Brent, no, before we go to our break naman, is there someone who really inspire or really influence you towards achieving those things that you had this in your life right now? And of course, how was it? How's that? Yung paano naman nila, paano kanila in-influence naman? Okay, so sagutin mo yan, no? Mag-hydrate ka muna as
Yeah.
we have a break muna no, for a while.
Uh-huh.
So see you in a while.
Yes, for sure, sir.
Sige.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.
And we are back for the second part of the seventh broadcast of PS I Love You, brought to you by Decaf Coffee Republic, the coaching hub of Life Coach Philippines, and our home as professional certified life coach CACC life coaches in the Philippines. No? Meet our coaching tribe at the Coffee Republic, located at Pioneer Street Compound along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. Ayan. So we are open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. from Saturday to Thursday. Our coaching hub is also an event place and venue, a venue of choice for an intimate gathering. Connect with Life Coach Rizal at 017-586-1661 for inquiry and reservation. Of course, Think Up Broadcast is powered by Rise Up Creatives Worldwide, your social commerce turnkey solution provider in the new digital landscape. Visit www.riseupcreatives.com to learn the benefits of lifetime members like me, which includes the ability to create valuable and engaging social media content with original lifestyle photos in just 5 minutes. Rise up and be creative now. Of course, let's welcome back our guest, no? Mr. Briel Munar. Ayan.
Mhm.
Welcome back, welcome back.
Hello,
Ayan.
guys.
So, ayan, alam na tayo, no, sa before tayo nag-break, mayroon tayong naiwan na katanungan naman na sabi natin na no, sino ba yung talagang sabi natin tao or special na tao na talagang um, nag-influencer or talagang nag-inspire sa'yo to really be who you are right now. Ayan. And of course,
Mhm.
paano siya parang naging source of inspiration for you to be with who you are right now.
Mhm. So when I was in college, siguro, I when I was in high school, my high school teacher, advisor, Erickson Elieto, Mr. Erickson, I think he's a doctor right now. So congratulations, sir. Also, he taught me a lot of things about life, including he was always telling us na what do you want para sa life namin? Do you want to be like the driver of your life or gusto mo lang umangkas? Like makikisabay ka lang sa crowd. So it hits me hard. Like I always think like you can go like U-turn or right turn to anything you want as long as you know you want it. Like you can like all of my friends like they're in engineering. So I was the only one doing the HRM stuff. Yeah, and it's like it's a good impact also like sa life lessons. Marami din ako natutunan dun. Um, in college naman, there's a lot of people like involved. My mom, my family, my friends also. Usually like my group of friends always encourage us to finish something up. Let's say the thesis. I mean, like the basic research thing, like you need to submit this paper kasi deadline siya today. So yan, marami namang people, factors, and like motivation to do something like that, you know. There's a lot of ano rin, there's a lot of helping hand along the way. Yeah, and thank you for my mom for like financially for everything doing, and my dad also for doing extra effort kasi HRM is not it's not it's not a cheap course. Like you spend like 300,000 just to go abroad, you know. Wala pa yung pamasahe doon, wala pa yung pocket money. It's just a program fee, you know. But again, you're getting paid. But yeah, then maglalabas ka talaga ng pera, mag-i-invest ka talaga. So, I think everyone supports me, you know. The motivation keeps me fueling up. And mostly siguro I want to thank myself doing kasi you need to thank yourself pa rin at the end of the day for having like you need to like have a tap on your back and then you're doing well. Sometimes you have to remind yourself that you're doing well than yesterday. So there's no competition like to someone or certain person. The competition is for yourself, who you are today versus who you are yesterday. So it's like the better version every day, 365 dapat every day may better ano ka, accomplishments sa life mo. You learn things, that's an accomplishment. Um, you invest on things, that's an accomplishment. If you fail, that's a learning. Never look at it as you're a failure. Kasi if you don't fail, you don't learn.
Yeah.
You know. So, yun. That's for me. I think my educators sa college, my family, my mom and my dad, my friends also na sobrang supportive sa mga ano, things na gano'n. So that's it for me.
No? These are the people nga talagang full support, no, sa sayo naman during your journey before you become who you are right now naman. Ayan, so sabihin natin, no, is there any message nga gusto mong ibigay naman or gusto mong sabihin sa kanila?
Hindi kasi ako masyadong madrama sa ganito eh. I just want to thank you all guys like for having me around, supporting me, believing in me. Believing in me or not believing in me, I would still be the same person, you know. I would guarantee you that I would push forward always and I will make sure that it's something worth your if it's worth it na believing in me. That's something I don't usually say, but believing in me is something na it gives me extra boost on doing something.
Yeah. Nabanggit mo kanina, no, na of course one of the particular person na talagang nandyan sa'yo, no, along the way is really your mom. And of course, as we know that your mom is also an educator, di ba? In
Yeah,
fact,
so it's hard
principal.
to be it's hard to be like I'm the type of student I would play computer games. I like when I was in college, we do a lot of party. HRM, syempre dapat iinom ka talaga eh. So I'm the type of dude sa college. Yeah, it's hard. Like they know na my mom is a principal. Ah, ano mo pala si mom? And then nag-iinuman kami sa table, you know. It's something na there's a lot of eyes over you. Like, oh, nakita ka ni ano, ganito, nakita ka. I'm just a kid, you know. I was kid back then. So, I was enjoying my life. You cannot take that away from me. If I want to, I will, you know. But you will learn along the way. You will learn yung priorities mo. You will learn saan mo ilalaan yung time mo. You will learn along the way. I mean, for me, siguro, yung advice ko sa mga first year, second year, third year, gawin nyo na lahat, first year, second year, kung gusto nyo uminom, gusto nyo pumarty, gawin nyo na lahat para ng third year, fourth year, you can focus. Magsasawa ka rin eh, at the end of the day, here we go again. Like, you will feel that way, like 101%. I will not tell you to not drink because obviously you will. Like, do all the stuff you want when you are in first year and second. Kasi medyo light pa yan eh, hindi pa masyadong heavy. Pagdating nyo ng third year, fourth year, you will realize na you need to focus na talaga kasi may thesis, defense, meron na kayong OJTs. So medyo wala ka ng time nun. At least by that time, sawa ka na uminom, sawa ka na mag-party. I was doing that before. So pagdating ka ng third year, fourth year, medyo low-key na lang, birthday na lang yung pinupuntahan. Dati, kada debut, nagugulat na nanay ko, araw-araw daw. Totoo naman talaga, araw-araw talaga, may mga friends ako na nagde-debut. So, may mga times na ganun. Ayun.
So, but house mother, hindi ba, sabi mo nga, in the 2 years, no, first year, second year mo, that's your life, no? House mother, dun sa experience mo na yun. Paano siya?
Hindi niya ako pinapagalitan. Hindi niya ako pinapagalitan. Lagi lang siya nag-advise. Hindi rin siya nag-check ng grades ko. She trusted me. I know what I'm doing. So, by the time second year ako, first year, nagmamotor pa ako eh. By the time second year, naka-car na ako. So, medyo mas lumala yung party days eh. Mas lalong ano eh. Like, naaaya ka lagi. So, I mean, it's something na for me everyone should experience.
Yeah.
enjoy college, guys. Like, college is fast. Like, akala mo 4 years, parang 4 years talaga. Pero, at the end of the day, nagtotogan na naman kami. 4 years is super fast. Like, super, super fast. Mabilis lang siya. So, si mama naman, may mga times na hindi kami nagkikita for a week kasi like, uwi ako ng bahay 4, tapos siya around 5 or 6. And then before 6, nasa labas na ako ng bahay and then I would go home mga 2 a.m. or 12 and then tulog na siya. And then morning naman maaga siya lumalabas. So most likely like hindi talaga kami nagkikita. But magsasawa ka rin eh. So I would do what you want. First year ka pa. Pag-isipan mo kung yung course para sa'yo talaga. Like you need to experience that talaga. Like hindi ko kayo in-encourage but pag nasa phase na kayo na yon, maligo na lang kayo. Like andun na, nabasa na kayo eh. Like just go along with the flow.
Go with the flow, ano.
Yeah, and just enjoy ka. Wag lang naman sobra. Need to learn your limits. Like, hindi dapat sobra. At saka, wag nyo rin iwan yung studies. Like, kahit ganun ako, never ako nagka-back subjects. Never ako nagka-fading marks sa mga subjects ko. You need to know how to balance, juggle everything up. If feel mo, kaya mo pa pumarty, then go. Yeah, by that time kasi 2015, 16 paso na ang ka big dogs. Everything was loud eh. Ubenco, Bureau, everything was loud back then. So like may mga
Katribo
beach
pa that time, no?
may Katribo pa, beach parties, Azura, there's a lot of stuff going on. So ngayon like nakikita ko mga students ko nagpo-post mga like outing sila like yan, distressed, Basta like wala lang kayong backup na subjects. Like, make sure na you can catch up pa rin. You can party all you want as long as you can go and attend your class at 7:30, that's fine.
Yeah.
No problem at all. Basta you do you as a student. I mean, you can do your social life outside the school. That's possible. You can do whatever you want. But pag nasa school ka, you need to focus also.
Di ba na pag-usapan natin si mother, no? Is there any parang message na hindi mo nasasabi kay mother that you would like to say right now?
Thing na hindi ko pa. Usually kasi lagi ako nagbibiro sa kanya. Ano na lang, thank you for being like the number one supporter. Yeah, like you believe in me a lot. Like you don't mind investing in me. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with the money you have, but instead you're like pushing me forward sa business, lalo na sa business. Thank you for sponsoring my aircon. Split type na aircon ko sa shop. And also the gate, thank you. So, there's a lot of stuff na sponsor niya rin doon. So, ayun, hindi kasi kami vocal eh. Like, the love language, like, it just gives you. That's the love language that she has. We don't say I love you to each other, but, the care is there. We don't do that every day, but, yeah, sobrang support, 100%. Like, kahit since day one, yun yung literal na support. Like, your mom would be your number one supporter. For you.
And number one, super fun talaga,
Yeah, super fun. May mga, kasi ako, co-teachers ko na nag-under kay mama sa masteral and then they was telling me na lagi ako in topic ng mom ko, ganun, and so forth. And naiya ako. Sabi ko, ganun pala yung level na super fun.
Which is sinishare din ng mga colleagues mo sa inyo.
Yeah. Oh, they know me daw even they haven't met me. Parang gano'n.
Yeah. Kasi sa kwento ni Mad.
Sa kwento and whatsoever stuff that is happening in my life. Buti hindi nabigay yung address ko, number and name. Like every details. Parang detalyado eh.
It's really so proud, no? How she is really so proud sa'yo. Kasi nga, nakikwento niya sa ibang tao, di ba?
Yeah, you know that she's proud.
Yeah. Yeah. May nag-react online actually. How about kami daw, your family? your siblings?
Siblings, thank you for cooking me good food.
Nag-react
For
online, ano?
for cooking me good food. Being there also for me. That's a big factor din. Supporting
Yeah.
me. Yun, there's a lot of stuff na hindi pumapasok sa utak ko ngayon. But, you know what it is.
Alalay din sila, ano?
Yes.
Ayan. Ayan. So, ito, Jam, no? Say, for instance, you have the power to really, you have the power to really create, no? If you can create a food that can change lives, ano kaya yon? You can create a food that change lives. Ano kaya yung pagkain na yun?
What food? I think, as of now, I think para sa akin that would change the life is, for me, comfort food ko is sinigang eh. So, for me, like, it can change your mood when you're eating sinigang, whether it's a sunny day or rainy day. Once you eat sinigang, it's something na it changes your mood. It's something na heartwarming. It's something na it's lutong bahay. You feel at home. Para sa akin ganun kasi when I was in USA, I usually like naghahanap ako ng mga Filipino food, and then the Filipino restaurant is like 2 hours away from us. So you need to drive by and just get sinigang, just get the tapsilog, just get the daing. There's a lot of stuff na wala talaga dun sa amin na for me it's the pinaka ano talaga is the sinigang. Yeah, I would change the world by sinigang, and I think adobo, like the most basic Filipino food for me, and I mean, it haven't failed. Like everyone tasting it is really good. So that's it for me. I would choose sinigang top one, and the top two is adobo.
Sinigang talaga, no? Kumbaga pa, it really, kumbaga, to? Refreshing, no? And it really make you at home naman. Even
Yes,
though
like
there's
something
challenges
warm.
being a learner, talagang, siya, they call this, comfort. Nandun ka pa rin sa comfort ng iyong bahay. Even though na wala siyang yung mga challenges ay nandoon, pero parang nasa bahay ka rin pag nakain mo yung sinigang na yun. Ayan. So,
Yeah, it's
oo, no?
something.
Si sinigang. So, pag siya, baga pa, how would you naman na sabihin natin na innovate si sinigang para at least talagang mas pa siya, mas maging special si sinigang. Ano yung
Innovate
sinigang?
sinigang. Usually kasi pag dito sa Philippines, they just cook the vegetable all together. Eh. So it's like pagdating sa'yo overcook na yung vegetable. So I don't do that. So usually mas gusto ko like blanch lang yung vegetables. So and using ano siya, hindi lang siya typical na nilaga mo lang siya. You can like sear it and then put the sauce on side, parang dipping sauce ang sinigang. You can do a lot of things like thick sinigang sauce. You can do that also. Para siyang liempo at the same time yung sinigang sauce is like the sauce lang. Hindi na siya soup. You can do that, 'di ba? It's something new. Para siyang kare-kare, eh, 'di ba? Like no one's ever done that ever. Yeah, like sinigang and then the sinigang sauce is on side and then you have like fried liempo cuts ng pork or let's say beef or let's say shrimp. You can do that sa shrimp, lalo na sa fish, pwede rin. So there's a lot of stuff na pwedeng paglaruan sa sinigang for me.
Ayan,
It's
so yung ating
just
mga
be
learners
creative.
sa online ngayon,
Yeah,
no, nakadakuha ng ideya mula sa iyo
yeah. You can just learn.
para mas ma-innovate pa ang sinigang na may power na
Mm,
talagang to make you at home, no matter
yes.
what challenges that they go through. Ayan. So, ano naman yung sabihin natin na your message naman to all of our learners out there, and especially your students no, right now?
Sky is never the limit. And then if you have something in mind na you think na pwede mong pagperahan, any business can do, as long as it makes you money, whether it's like 5 pesos, 10 pesos, or 100 to 1,000 to 10,000 to 100. Business is business. As long as it gives you money, it's good. It's having a business as early as now is really important. Or we're like shifting to the course na we don't teach our children anymore na You need to graduate in college and have a 8 to 5 o'clock job. That's not the goal anymore. You need to shift the gears. You need to learn how to invest. You need to invest early and learn to how to do trade. When I say trade, it's not all about stock markets. You need to trade like what you sell. Okay. And also like never stop learning. Okay, like learn, so that the time comes when kailangan nyo mag-submit ng resume, it's like you don't have to, hindi ka na nandun sa line eh. You can just straightforward, this is my resume, this is what I can do. Easy. It's like, and don't get too distracted by failures. Don't get too distracted sa mga ganap sa buhay. Kasi as far as I know, like, yung era ngayon, masyadong softy eh. Like, pinagalitan lang ng parents, magpo-post sa Facebook. It doesn't work like that. Like, come on, guys. Yeah. It's not like that. There's a lot of things na pwede mong i-worry. Like, you have a roof na to shelter you. You have a full stomach. Kumakain ka naman. So, why are you, like, doing these dramas na unnecessary sa life? So, focus on the good part. Always look on the brighter side of life. Challenges are there, but challenges are meant to be achieved and conquered. So you have to do an extra effort knowing what your weaknesses are, what your strengths are, and get to know yourself better every day. By the time comes, like, you're not gonna be one of the crowd. You will stand up. Hindi ka na lang na common student. You know what you want. You know when to say no. You know when to say yes. Be firm with your ideas and just be creative, like there's a lot of stuff na pwede niyong gawin right now bukod sa pag-scroll sa Facebook. Hindi kaya pag sinasabihan ako busy sila pero nakakita ko nagpe-Facebook. I mean, you have time for Facebook. Busy
Yeah.
is like hindi ka talaga nakaka-Facebook. That's the busy. Diba? So,
Kapag
that's yeah, that's for me.
be uniquely you, kumbaga pa, to really
Yeah.
stand out among the crowd naman, na
Yes.
talagang dapat ito yung nakikita sa kanila na
Mhm.
bagay na unique sa kanila at kaya lang gawin that others cannot,
Yes.
diba?
Yes.
So really, they need to strive to
Yeah, at the
discover.
same time, you don't have to compete with others. Just compete with yourself.
Yes. So
You
yan.
know you're better than yesterday. So that's
So
the
to.
thing. If magko-compete ka kasi, it's never-ending competition. At the end of the day, mas may magaling pa sa'yo. Like, even though doctor ka na or what's principal ka na ng school, there's always better than you. So, hindi talaga ma-achieve yun. Like, so, be on a competition with yourself. That's for me. Like, you from yesterday is better. You right now. You know.
Yeah, it's
That's
really self-reflection and
yes,
what can I do more?
yes, yeah. Do more every day for yourself, not for anyone. Like,
Yeah,
do this for yourself, not for your followers, not for your Facebook friends. Do it for yourself.
yeah.
Like,
Jam, now to you, now that you are teaching, no, is there any teaching instrument or materials that you wanted to pass on to the next generation of educators or teachers?
materials. I would say like what I have said a while ago. Like, never base your teaching sa books. Kasi it doesn't work like that in real life. There's a lot of I mean, if you're teaching BSHRM or BSHM or you teach cooking, never never base your 100% of what you teach is based on the books. It doesn't work like that. You need to have like a little bit of experience so that you can part it to them. Kasi once pinakita mo sa kanila, mas naintindihan nila eh. They would like understand fully. I ask my student, what do you want? Do you want activities like personal or do you want modules? Like 100 sa kanila, sinabi nila activity because they learn fast and they acquire knowledge faster than doing the modules. I'm straightforward, like, 'di ba? Like, ginugugol niyo lang naman yung sagot. Yes, sir. I'm being like honest, like, it's useless kasi if like yung student papasa siya sa'yo and then you know that lahat ng yun is Google lang. So it's your credibility as a teacher. Pag tinanong siya in real life, sino yung teacher mo that time? Ay, hindi ko po alam kasi nag-modules lang kami. It doesn't, You know, like be particular sa students, be hands-on, take time. It doesn't mean they would get ace or perfect sa exam mo if they're a good student because everything there is written and they can Google it whenever they want. Especially ngayon, it's online class. They can Google anything, like literally anything. So it's useless if you like i-base mo yung grade mo sa modules. Lalo na sa cooking. Like, I mean, you need to do something more. Like, you need to have like a kitchen activity once in a while. That's for me. So for the educators next generation or teachers right now, I would want to say um, get outside of your ano rin, comfort zone. Try something new because this generation doesn't believe on textbook now. Like based on sa experience ko sa mga students, they would do that for the sake of compliance. For real, 101%. Wala silang pake kung wala silang natutunan, basta gagawin nila yan for the compliance. So do you want that for your student just doing that for the compliance? It will carry on eh. It will be on their workplace. Like, ay, gagawin ko lang to kasi meron pa, para may time pa kasi ako. They will not be effective at ease. You know, they will just do that for like compliance na andito ako sa job, it will like roll on sa next, and third year, second year, third year, fourth year until mag-work sila. It will carry on na they will just be there for the sake of compliance. Even sa job, I will be at school, let's say teacher ako, I will be just at the school just for the sake of compliance. You know, like para magpapakita lang ako. So it will carry on, di ba? It's something na it will carry on sa generation. Yun rin kasi yung in-apply mo sa kanila eh na you just need to do that for the sake of compliance even though hindi ka nag-learn, you still need to answer that. So that's for me. Like I mean I don't have any bad ways like kung like any teacher na ganun sila magturo but be open sa mga new ideas on how to teach because old ways doesn't work on the new era. Like dati pwede yan kasi actual. But ngayon like based online class it doesn't work like that. They have Google. They have all the free time in the world to do your modules kung kailan nila gusto. So make something worth it out of there, di ba? May they can
So,
just copy each other pag magkasabay sila sa ano. So might as well do it like face to face and then cooking. Like you will know sino yung nag-advance, sino yung magaling, sino yung may potential. And you want to I always said that kasi marami daw hindi pa din sila marunong magluto. So first time daw nila. And I always said that ayaw niyo ba yun? Kayong least experience at the end of the year, kayo yung pinakamaraming experience. Kasi you start from zero eh. So yung iba nasa 50% na sila. So when you start from zero at the end of the day, at the end of the year, you learn a lot of things. So 0 to 85 ka na, you learn a lot of things. So ikaw yung pinakamaraming na apply sa self mo. Don't be shy na sabihin yun na wala akong alam sa pagluluto. Because at the end of the day, you will learn a lot of things and you will be the most experienced sa loob na yun kasi you start from zero eh.
yes. Yung talagang accomplishments talaga na matatawag mo na
Yeah.
talagang pinagpunyagian mo or talagang nagtyaga ka to really learn those things naman na
Yes.
from zero until you've got it no, until
Yeah.
the yeah. So
Yes.
Jam no, you may invite everyone what you're doing right now, being an entrepreneur, of course, no, being a brand ambassador of your own brand, no, being the
Yes.
Empire.co, no,
Empire. Yes.
invite everyone.
So guys, Empire.co, it's gonna launch soon. It's gonna open here soon in Zamboanga. Actually, I got the building wrapped up. I just need the paperwork and all. I want you guys to be there in the opening. Keep in touch. I do have my page on Facebook, Empire.co. You can check that on my account. And also we have that on Instagram. I'll keep you guys updated whenever. Okay. So the thing is, I want you guys to experience the street culture on the next level. Feel free to shop by. It's different experience. You won't be like feeling stressed pag pumunta kayo doon. I want you guys to relax. I want you guys, pag andun kayo, it's not something na nape-pressure kayo bumili ng something or something. You know, it's the culture. we meet people and then we learn something from them. You buy something from us and then it rolls all over. You know, the spread of the word. You can. It's something different. Something. I assure you, na it's something new here in Sambonga. It's something very catchy, very chill. Yeah, we will be serving food also, and also booze. You can drop by as long as you're above 18. You can drink for free. But if you're 18 and below, you just have an iced tea. So that's it. Yes. So if you buy, you will have a free drink. Like I can give you a shot. It's in the house. It's for free. But if you're like below 18, you will have iced
Yeah.
tea or juice if you want to.
Diyan, pasalamatan mo yung ating mga viewers this afternoon naman.
So yun guys, thank you for viewing, thank you for listening. It's a privilege to be here. Yun, always take the advice na sinasabi ng mga advisors nyo, sa coaches nyo, sa teachers nyo. Never stop learning and soar high. Expand your imagination and never be the ano ng common na, never be the something na usual. So you have to think ahead of everyone. Okay? So to be on top, you need to think ahead of everyone, 5 steps above them. Okay? So yan, be safe and thank you for viewing and thank you to Sir Al and for everyone who's doing this. It's been my privilege speaking with you guys. Thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you so much, Briel, no, for giving us, for saying yes to PS I Love You.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so kita tayo
Yes.
mamaya sa backstage naman.
Okay.
Thank
So,
you, Briel.
yun guys, thank you and peace out.
Ayan, so talagang ano, no, for those na talagang um, may napulot na aral or talagang na-inspire ngayong hapon in our episode, please do ano po, please do share your comments naman sa ating Facebook page mismo, no. Ayan, so talagang thank you so much to Mother Feli Munar. Ayan po. Thank you so much po for really um, guiding Briel, no, to be who he is right now. And we are really so lucky na nalaman yung kanyang story naman, sa story of success of Briel, na people would really, ano naman, ma-inspire, most especially the young generations. And looking forward na all of our learners right now na talagang, ano tayo, really strive for the better. Do not just limit ourselves na kung saan lang kaya natin, but we need to really go out from our comfort zone to soar high and really do the things that we need to do so that we really succeed in life, no? So really success talagang pinaka importante sa ating buhay. So everyone, thank you so much for supporting PS I Love You, and whether you are joining us on live, no? And or actually watching this video on a replay, please do leave a comment to share your insights naman, no? Circulate the link of this video and please do don't keep us a secret, no? So alam po, lagyan nyo lang po dyan naman nakuha ninyo for the whole episode natin ngayong hapon na to. And of course, if you are interested to embark on a journey of becoming a professional certified life coach like me, Master Coach A now offers co-actively co-create life coach certification program. And my dear educators, it has now a CPD accreditation of 40 credit units. So please do grab the opportunity to be part of CACC Life Coach Certification Program, because life coaching is a 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains, thereby increasing their relevance in an increasingly complex workplace and dynamic business environment. CACC course includes a 21-day web-based learning with lifetime access to 2-day live face-to-face coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and a 3-day live virtual business bootcamp with our senior coaching team. And of course, the program package, many other bonuses. So connect now with life coaches at 017-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in the second fastest growing industry in the world today, Mark your calendar for June 18 and June 25 for the face-to-face life coach certification class at the function hall of the Cup Coffee Republic. And of course, I would like to invite everyone to watch the other shows hosted here at Think Talk Broadcast. Please follow, subscribe, and engage in our social media accounts at Think Talk _ TV on Twitter and Instagram. And of course, Think Talk Broadcast on YouTube and give us your review no, sa ating mga episodes. And for partnership and collaboration, please connect with Coach Rizal no, at 017-586-1661. And of course, everyone, thank you so much. Muchísimas gracias a todos magsukul. And see you all in the next episode of PS I Love You on June 5. Live na live here at Think Talk Broadcast because this is us in the Philippines broadcasting beyond borders and advancing life coaching worldwide. Love bam boom, love bam boom, love bam boom. Coaches like us think and talk like this. See you all next week in PS I Love You 8th episode. Bye-bye!